the river Ingerbourne. It's a little river that runs sort of out from Essex way out to Rainham, where it joins the Thames. I'm sort of in between Romford and Rainham, having a look at a little stretch. I've fished it once before, back in January, blanked. So yeah, a bit of a random one today. I was supposed to be going to Crayford to fish the cray, but I woke up this morning, looked on my phone to see what time the trains were going from London Bridge, and there weren't any. So I didn't fancy a replacement bus to Dartford and then change, so I thought not worth it. So I thought I'd jump on the district line and come out east and see what we can get. I am assured there are fish in here, so it's been a tough old winter so far. This really is the first kind of time I've done winter fishing properly, sort of out every weekend. Last year I did it a few times with limited success. This time I've done it lots of times, still with limited success. But there you go. It's better than being stuck indoors. It's been the rain. It's been killing everything, to be honest. That's what's done for it. Nice and mild today, about 12 or 13 degrees. We had a real cold snap in the week just gone, but it's just mild up for the weekend, which is good. So hopefully the bite will be up and I'll be able to get a few fish. I'm not expecting anything big, but some nice little roach or dace, little winter roach will be lovely. Trotting a little maggot down. So fingers crossed we can get a few for you, and hopefully next time you see me I'll have a fish. Well guys, been here about 3 hours, still no fish. The water's really sort of coloured though. I say that, it actually seems to have cleared just as I've moved further up. I've tried a couple of swims. You can see that it's all been flooded as well. I think that might have even been last night. It's all fresh silt been deposited, and there was a lot of rain last night, so it may have sort of flushed it through and the fish haven't settled to their new spots yet. This is a likely looking little spot. You've got overhanging trees and that. I've tried drop shotting, so I've been out, lost a rig. It's so snaggy. Then I put a little spinner on, went up and down with that. Snaggy, just snag after snag. There's just loads of dead branches and stuff just on the bottom, and it's quite deep. I mean, it's sort of 6 foot deep in places, but then you're sort of going along at a depth and you'll whack into a bit of foliage, so it's a bit of a pain, to be honest. So what I've done is I've put a tiny little light feeder out, and I've even put a little tiny you can see that behind me. I can't even see that, it's too bright. Yeah, there they are. Little feeder out and just a little ledger just under some overhanging vegetation just over there. Just got worm, maggot, bread, just trying, changing it up every so often. Supposed to be some alright chub in here, so fingers crossed we will actually get a fish for you. Yeah, sorry guys, I was originally trotting a float through, and yeah, had a couple of tiny bites. This little sort of bit where a drainage channel comes out, and then I had a look. The water was a little bit clearer there. It was crystal clear actually, one side of this sort of pipe where it came out, and then as it went into the river, it was chocolatey, and just on the clear side they were tiny little sticklebacks. So I don't think they'd even get a size 20 in their mouth. So that was what was giving me the little tiny nips there on bread and maggots. So I've moved down. There are obviously fish in it, but I've just put it to a ledger now because to be honest, I've sort of roved the length I can manage. That's not overgrown and sort of sinking into the mud, so which is probably giving me about 750 metres of river, which I've gone up and down trotting, and nothing. So that's why I've sort of picked this swim that looks likely, and now I'm going to just sort of see if any fish sort of move in, really. Just feed in very small amounts of maggot, just sort of 2 or 3 maggots every 20-25 minutes. Well, fish on, guys. It feels like a decent fish as well. It's going absolutely mad. It feels it feels a bit eely, actually. It can't be. Oh no, it's a little perch, I think. Oh no, it's a chub. What a beauty. What an absolute beauty. Hope you can see that there, guys. And I've got the crappiest net going today because I thought it was going to be tiddlers. Well, there you are, guys. Hopefully, well, we'll try. Hopefully you can see I can't actually zoom that out anymore to get the whole thing in the frame there. That's an absolute clonker of a chub. Well, guys, just goes to show you never know what you're going to get in a little tiny creek. Someone did sort of had said there's some decent chub in here, and they sent me a picture of one about half the size of that. So that was cracking. That must have easily been a good pound and a half. Well happy with that. Yeah, so I think yeah, it just goes to show that you do never know what you're going to get. I thought I was going to be tiddler bashing all day, so I'm really pleased with that. Well, guys, just while the sun's shining, I'll quickly talk you through what I'm using. This is the tiny little Camsan. 20 grams it is. I thought it was 5 grams for some reason. Anyway, it's tiny. Little open end feeder. It's great. I bought it for something specific. For what I can't remember or where. It would have been a venue or some specific trip I was going on, and I wanted it. But yeah, this came into its own last week on a Stillwater day ticket. Plenty of little carp in there, and I just couldn't get them to take anything. So I put this on with just a single maggot or maybe double maggot on a size 16, and managed to get a couple out. But I didn't do a video of that. And obviously, it's just got me that chub. And it's just, I mean, it's a really simple way it's rigged on as well. It's twizzle boom. They call it. It's quite new to me, to be honest. I used to put a bit of tubing on to sort of stiffen it up so you don't get tangles. I've added a one of them rubber sort of stop things there just because I didn't like, this is quite stiff. What I'll probably do eventually is just tie a loop of mono on there with a swivel, and then just have it as like a long lead link. Yeah, just down to a so that's the twizzle boom there. So that's the basically you twizzle the line so you get a double bit. There's loads of good videos on YouTube if you just have a look at that. I might do a video myself of it. And then you tie it off so you've got double the line, and it's stiffer because it's twizzled, and that sort of keeps it away from the feeder itself, keeps the hook length, and then it's just stopped with a BB weight there. I mean, if you wanted to make this super light, super undetectable, you could just use a little float stop or a little lightweight stop, but I'm just using this because it was just one I had rattling around in the top of my box. And it's down, so this is £4. The main line's £4 right through, and then it goes down to £2.5. I don't know what brand it is, probably just a cheap one, but it's 0.12 mil diameter. It's got a bit kinked actually because it got wrapped around a twig. But yeah, I mean that did the business with that chub, and it's just a couple of white maggots on a size 16 eyed hook. So that's just to give you the terminal end of the tackle there, guys. Well, guys, I'm just recording the outro now. I haven't packed up yet. It's still nice and bright. It's about 3 o'clock. I'm probably going to give it another half an hour. It's really windy now. The wind has absolutely started howling. It's just, there's a bit of a lull. You're probably getting it on the microphone. I'm covering it as best I can. But that, you see them trees behind me there, a big piece of that's just fallen off and drifted off downstream. So yeah, they're not, I think if they fell, they'd probably just about reach me, but yeah, I don't think I'm in any danger. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed that video. That was a cracking chub. I mean, it's a one fish video, but it's just nice to be able to get out and get something. It's been such a tough winter. I've really struggled. The last 2 videos you would have seen, I blanked. All the usual place I fish have just been so sort of either affected by the cold or the rain. I mean, even here you can see that it's that's all flooded there. That's all been flooded. I think there was tons of rain last night, and so yeah, it's been really tough. But at least we got a fish, so I'm really happy with that. And what a cracking fish it was as well. It just goes to show the perseverance does pay off. I was out last weekend on the River Cray, didn't get a fish. That was for the very first social fishing in London match, the Facebook groups that's page that's organised that. So I'm going to attend a couple more of those throughout the year, try and see if I can get a score on the board for the actual series, which will be nice. I've never done any fishing matches before, so it's something different. And then last weekend I also went out to a little commercial carp lake. I go to Tyler's Common. I go there, a reasonable amount of time, just I thought get a bend in the rod, and I only managed 2 small carp. I wasn't filming it anyway, I was just with a friend. It's been one of those winters, but this is all, winter fishing's pretty new to me, so definitely learning a lot and really enjoying it so far. And when you put the perseverance in and you get a clonking fish like that in an unexpected place, then it really does make the difference. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed that as much as I have making it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers guys, fish on. Well guys, one more fish before I go. There you go. It's from the sublime to the ridiculous. Teeny weeny little, I don't even know what it is, to be honest. Dace, is it, or a chub? Who knows? Anyway, I'm packing up and going home now.